Hi, guys. So last week we started to ask the question, who is God? And we dug into God is real, if you remember, and discussing that. But today we're going to talk about God being our creator and the creator of all things. Um, there was a man in the Bible named Job, and Job was going through a hard time. I don't know if you guys have ever had a bad day or a bad couple days where things just aren't going your way. They're not easy. This is what was happening to Job, but a lot more than we could probably ever imagine going through. Um, but he had some questions for God, wanting to know why things were so hard. And God's answers didn't really make Job's problems go away, but they did teach Job that God is powerful and he can be trusted. Um, and we can trust him too. So, what I'm going to do is read a few verses. And as I read these verses, we're going to take 10 seconds after each verse. And I want you to run in through your house, find one object, doesn't matter what it is, that'll help you strike a pose to simulate the verse that I just read. So, whatever you get from that verse, that's what you're going to pose. So, I will start with the first one. Let's see here. It is in Job. I can't find it. Um, Sorry, guys. Oh, Job 38, 8 through 11. I also found a really cool translation. It's called the International Children's Translation. It makes verses a lot easier to understand. So I hope you guys like it. Um, anyway, here we go with our first verse. Who shut the doors to keep the sea in when it was born? I made the clouds like a coat for the sea. I put doors and bars in place. I told the sea, you may only come this far. This is where your proud waves must stop. Okay, guys, are you ready to strike a pose for what I just read? Okay, 10 seconds. Go grab something and then strike a pose. Ready? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Strike a pose. I don't know if you can see me. This was my snorkel, like for the ocean. That's the best thing I could come up with. I don't know what you guys came up with. It was cool. Please send me a picture because I would love to see it. Um, the ocean is huge. I don't know if you guys realize how huge the ocean is, but if you took the largest mountain, Mount Everest, turn it upside down and place it in the ocean, it would not even come close to touching the bottom. Huge. So that's how powerful that is. He can create something as large as the ocean and tell it where it starts and where it stops. Pretty cool. Our next verse, let's see if we can figure this one out. Job 38:31. Can you tie up or loosen the ropes of the stars? Can you bring out the stars at the right times? Do you know the laws of the sky? Can you understand their rule over the earth? Got it, guys? 10 seconds to strike a pose. Ready? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Are you ready? That was me striking a pose as a star. I hope you guys did better than I did. That wasn't really good. Anyway, God created lots and lots of stars. You see them in the sky at night when it's not too cloudy. But the scientists estimate that there's 1 septillion stars in the sky. Septillion is like a 1 with 24 zeros after it. That's a lot. And then the scientists think that that may even be a low estimate. Pretty big, pretty powerful, right? Anyway, next verse. This one is Job 39, 19 through 21. This is God speaking directly to Job. And he says, Job, are you the one who gives the horses strength? Did you put a flowing mane on its neck? Did you make the horse jump or snort proudly? He paws widely, enjoying his strength. He charges into battle. Pretty easy one to guess what we're talking about here. So 10 seconds, guys, to grab something and strike a pose. Ready? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. That was me riding a racehorse, and I used my snorkel to be a horse whip, I guess. Um, horses are pretty cool, pretty powerful. They run about 27 miles an hour. That's fast. The fastest horse ever, though, ran 55 miles an hour. Yeah, try to keep up with that. Pretty amazing. Last verse, guys. Job 39, 26 through 28. Are you the one that commands the eagle to fly and build his nest so high? The eagle lives high on a cliff. The rock peak is his protected place. Okay, 10 seconds to strike a pose for this one. Ready? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay. I really, really hope you guys did better than I did on that one. That was my eagle's wings, that my blanket, right? Okay. So eagles are huge, and they're heavy. Their wings are super heavy. They catch air currents so that they can fly because it gets tiring because they're so big. But you know that they can fly for an hour with only about 2 minutes of flapping because they catch the currents and just kind of soar through the air that way. Pretty cool, huh? God created that and he made it that way. That's what he had in mind. So we all made some awesome poses and some creative poses, and God made all these impressive things. He's the creator. He made our world and everything in it. So if we used our creator to get these things out in our house to show what God made, God's creation is even more awesome than our creativity, right? I'm going to show you a video so you can see some cool stuff. If I can do this, I'm so bad at this. There we go. Some more stuff about God's creation, guys, and I'll be right back afterwards. I think. Sorry.
Hello, welcome to Thailand. We're taking a hot air balloon trip around the world to see some of God's amazing creations. When God made the world, He created everything from land to water to plants and animals. Thailand is such an incredible place. It spans almost 200,000 square miles and has a lot of interesting animals. About 1/10 of every kind of animal in the world lives in Thailand. Can you believe that? Look at those water buffaloes. Awesome! They're called kwai in the Thai language. In English, they're called water buffalo because they like to spend most of their time in water. It's cool that God made these huge creatures to love the water. Let's go explore another country. Where do you think we are now? We're flying over a desert in India. God made all kinds of different climates, and deserts cover about 33% of land on Earth. Hey, check out those camels. God created camels with a super cool skill. They can drink about 40 gallons of water at once. They can store it up and go months without drinking for long journeys. That's how God made them able to survive in the desert. Next, we're going to someplace really cool. Literally. Whoa! Check out these snow-covered peaks here in Asia. Some peaks around the world are so high and so cold that they stay covered in snow year-round. Snow leopards like to live up here. They usually live up to 18,000 feet above sea level. God created them to have very thick fur to help them survive in crazy chilly temperatures. But we don't have thick fur. Let's go to someplace warmer. Here we are in Zambia. I see some giraffes down there. God sure was creative when he made the millions of animals around the world. Did you know God had a reason for making giraffes so tall? Giraffes are the tallest land animal in the world, which helps them keep a lookout or animals like lions. We've seen some big examples of God's creations from our balloon, but you don't have to have a hot air balloon to see what God has created. Just look around you. Your friends, family, and pets are also some of God's creations. The trees, flowers, and clouds in the sky are also created by God. Everything you see around you is a reminder of God's awesome gifts. Another way to see God's big creations is to look up at night. The stars you see are trillions of miles away. God's universe is huge. God didn't just make the big stuff. He also made a very, very small world around us that we can't even see with our eyes. If you ever get the chance, you can see all of that through an amazing tool called a microscope. This is a plant underneath a microscope. We've all seen plants before, but have you seen these little moving things? They're called microorganisms. So tiny. You can see so many amazing things under a microscope that you couldn't see with just your eyes alone. See this leaf? So much activity going on. What do you think this is? It's a snowflake. From the big giraffe to the tiny microorganisms on leaves, God created all things, big and small, to show His glory. Wow, God!
So pretty cool, guys, huh? Sorry about that. God created everything, big and small, complicated and simple. Some of these things, like, you just can't even figure out how that would actually work. Like, how do the stars stay up in the sky all the time? How does the ocean know where to stop? It's crazy and it's really cool. And that just shows the awesome power of God. Uh-oh, here we go. Another video. Oh, did I stop it? Maybe. Did you guys hear that? Yeah, I don't know. But anyway, God made everything. And even the things that people make are made out of things that God made. So nobody can create anything out of nothing except God. So what God was telling Job was that he made everything that is around him in all of its complexity. So if he can do all that, he can definitely take care of Job, and he can definitely take care of you and I. Right, guys? So I hope you get that, and I just pray that you realize this week just how awesome your God is and that you trust him to take care of you, because if he can take care of the whole world around us, he's definitely got us. Have a good week, guys. Bye.